Hey, welcome back to the Gardening Rebel channel, and it's getting ready to rain again, but I'm going to show you in this video just a quick tip in case some of your plants are lagging behind, what you can do to them to kind of boost up their nutrient intake, and maybe they'll take off a little bit better and catch up with the rest. But right now we're going to do a quick walk around of just some of the plants. Now, as you can tell, we got quite a bit of rain the other night, and it's supposed to continue raining for the next couple days. So these are the zucchini plants that we've got, and you can actually see in a few of them, let's see if I can't find some here, some little zucchini right there starting to take shape. And we've got squash on the other garden. So this ground is going to be, I hope, productive for the zucchini and squash. We're good there. You can also see the okra coming up. And next year this garden will look a lot better. We'll get in here with some rakes this fall after we till everything up and get all the wood chips and things like that cut back into the dirt. And it'll help give the ground a little bit more nutrients. Potatoes are looking great. And I am fixing to start weeding the tomato vines. I already have on some of them this afternoon. The cucumbers are, I always say that when I get down here on this side of the garden. The cantaloupe are coming along pretty good. The watermelon's not doing so well. And remember a couple videos ago, the small little brandywine tomatoes? There the girls are. And I have not put anything on them. I just simply planted them. And that's them coming up. The tomatoes are really getting full of blooms. As you can see. About 90% of them are full like that on this side. Peppers are coming up good. Blooming really well. However, let's grab something real quick. Okay, let's say we do not have a lot of compost left. Say we're out of all of our, what's another thing that people use? Blood meal. Which I am not going to cast no stones on anybody using blood meal. As I have said before, I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm just simply here to show you how I do it. Blood meal really doesn't have any more growing properties than some of the other fertilizers out there, but for some reason a lot of people are really into the blood meal thing. This is just where I dump the compost. You can tell the vines or the squash plants that I've got right here. I'm going to grab a bucket and I'm just going to chop the dirt up around it. I don't really care much for grass clippings being in mine. I'd rather prefer leaves, things of that nature, but right now this is what we got. Simply scoop it up, and I always check mine for larvae of any kind that might be hiding in that dirt. Then we'll simply move over to our plant. Alright, let's just pick any plant out here in the garden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out here on the side of it, and it's kind of muddy. I'm going to work this ground up just a little bit around the plant. And I know rain's coming in, so I'm going to take my dirt and I'm simply going to sprinkle around it. And remember, we're already growing in this dirt. We know it's got the nutrients in it that will not burn the plant up. So pull some grass out of there and just simply take and sprinkle it around. Now you can cut this in when it's dry with a hoe or anything you got that you like using in the garden, but I just try to get it right above the root system, blend it in with some dirt, from my experience, this just gives the plant a little bit more nutrients when they're behind. You're not really giving them an advantage. You're just giving them a little kick in the hiney to get them going. Now, with that little bit of a tip, it's not a magic cure for all. It's just something that I find works for me. This area right here has been planted before, so some of the nutrients in the ground have probably been taken out over the past couple of years. I normally try to put, a couple vegetables down here just to keep the ground active. So any little bit helps your plants when they're struggling along. The thing about it is this. How can I put this without upsetting some people and making my point clear that this is how I feel about it, and this is why I don't do it in my garden. I'm a lot like Okie Rob. I don't prune tomato vines leaves. I don't believe in it. Those leaves are there to feed the plant. Everybody talks about root systems, root systems, root systems. Well, without an adequate amount of leaves, your root system is not going to function properly like it should on your tomato vines. I've had people ask me if I pull the first blooms off of tomato vines. No, I do not. I feel that if the tomato vine is capable of producing those blooms, that vine is mature enough to grow those blooms out to maturity. If it isn't, normally they'll drop off on their own. But that little bucket trick in your compost pile at the very bottom, rake it back, expose that dirt that compost has been sitting on for several months. It's going to be black, it's going to be rich, it's going to be full of nutrients that settled in the ground. Put you a seed in there, make sure it's not too hot, and by hot I mean just it doesn't have too much nitrogen to where it's going to burn something up. Once that seed starts germinating and you can see it grow like I done that squash plant, hey, you can directly put that on a plant's base and see the thing take off. So for the Gardening Rebel, I'm out of here for this beautiful cloudy Monday afternoon. If you're not already a subscriber, I would appreciate it if you did. Leave us a comment. I try to get back to your comments as soon as I can. Hit like, share the video. I welcome all and everyone to the channel. It's fun. I enjoy the input. But for now, I'd just like to say thank you to the subscribers that have joined the channel. I really do appreciate it. We're going to get out of here and finish weeding these tomatoes. And hopefully, I'll see you next time at the garden spot. You're always welcome. Thanks a lot for viewing.